All right. So welcome to episode 2 of Behind the Stitch. My name is Damien Gomez, the marketing director here for Amware USA. And with me today is Jeff Schlabowske, who is our vice president of sales. Hello, Jeff.
Hello, Damien.
How are you doing today, Jeff?
Very well. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. Thank you for being here.
I was here already.
So was I. So what's going on? How you been?
I've been good. Coming back from a beautiful weekend in Vegas and didn't lose anything, so that's always positive.
That's a good. What was it? Was it hot over there?
It was hot in Vegas, but it was overcast. They had a storm come through, a dust storm come through, so it kept the sun from being too
brutal,
full bake.
Right on, right on.
It's great.
What was the? Were you there for business or pleasure?
My wife's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy
Is she gonna watch
Vanessa?
this?
She probably will. Yeah.
Nice, happy birthday!
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get A-Shot and Eddie over here to sing a little birthday song.
Well,
maybe later towards the end.
It was her last birthday.
Not gonna happen.
Since it was her 49th.
Okay.
It's her last.
Right. So she's 48 again.
Yeah. So we're just gonna
repeat
celebrate
48.
backwards.
That's what happens. That's cool. So today we wanted to talk about polyester uniforms. It's a big part of our product line, and but before we got into the nitty gritty of the polyester, how long have you been in the uniform business?
I've been in the uniform business for over 25 years now.
Nice.
25 years. Started as in retail as an outside salesperson, selling bunker gear and station wear and breathing apparatus to the whole state of Oregon. And from there, I took my first manufacturer's position for Lion Apparel, and I worked for them for a very long time. And I managed the whole upper Northwest and Eastern Canada.
Okay. So Lion, they're heavy in the fire department world, right?
Yeah.
I think them and Workrite.
Yes.
VF, those are the two big dogs.
Big competitors, yeah.
In that industry. Okay, cool, right on.
So that's where I learned how to work with uniforms, how to measure firefighters, and how to work with distributors as well.
Right. So you've had a lot of experience working with end users.
Yes.
Not just the buyers or the procurement officers or what have you.
The most fun part is to work with the end user.
Right.
Because you get to go visit the department, you get to see what they're all about and what they're proud of.
Right.
And everybody's different.
Right.
And so every day working with end users is a completely different day.
I imagine the feedback you get too from people actually wearing the uniform on a daily basis give you probably the best recommendations.
Well, they give you the real feedback.
the real feedback,
Good
what
or
we
bad.
need to improve on and stuff,
Sure.
right? Absolutely. That's good. So where do you see the polyester trend going?
The poly trend. Well, the polyester uniform is the heart and soul of the uniform program. That is probably the most popular uniform probably in the world, is the polyester uniform. Mainly because of its affordability, and it's readily available. That fabric is available. It doesn't have to be blended with anything fantastic. It's good polyester. So where do I see poly? I think poly is obviously here to stay. And I was thinking about that earlier today about another department I'm working on, trying to convert them over to an upgrade from poly to, like, say, poly wool. But it's difficult because there really is a reason for uniform. It's uniformity, and that is a uniform they chose 40 years ago, and it's worked for them for 40 years. There really is no reason for them to change unless something fantastic should come along to really change their mind and open up their mind, and maybe they'd be willing to spend a few extra dollars. It does happen, but usually when you have a polyester department, they stay with polyester. So the only thing you can do is to create a better poly, which we have done with our polyesters, our finishes on our polyester, make them water resistant, able to pull moisture from the skin, water wickability, also have a great stain release to them. And then also the antimicrobial finishes we can put on polyester now. So with poly in mind, we can just make it better and better.
That's good to know, because I think it was probably like in the 70s, 99% of the officers out there were in wool, and transitioning to the polyester or even the blend uniform arena was not widely as accepted
Right.
as it is today. But like you had mentioned, when it came to the cost though, polyester versus wool uniform, and the fact that it's machine washable, right, versus all the wool uniforms had to be dry cleaned only, which is a nice monthly bill that everybody would have to be shelling out money for.
Right.
It's just a great solution to a big demand.
Yeah.
And everywhere, not just law enforcement, but restaurants, transit. I mean, there's
Security.
There's countless occupations that require a uniform of this caliber.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we discussed some of the leading reasons that contribute to the boom and the polyester. What makes our product, what makes the Tac Squad polyester program stand out amongst the other options that are out there?
Well, first of all, I think it's the availability of our product. We stock in heavy stocking capability right here in Corona. So we have 1.6 million pieces just right outside the door here.
Mm-hmm.
To have it readily available and have all your sizes in stock at all times, that's a big benefit for us. Second would be the affordability of our uniform as compared to some of our competition, because we control the costs and control the labor, can control our production in China, being that we're all company owned. We don't broker out. We can keep our margins strong, but we can also make it affordable. And if we find a product out there that is like ours and they have blown out the price, it gives us the flexibility to be able to switch and offer a better price to recapture that market.
So we can counter that strike, if you will.
When you have that strength behind you like that, we can always counter, and we can always do better by having that benefit of availability and price in our back pocket.
Awesome. What other, we talked about different positions, different occupations. For us, we were more recognized in the security, professional security element. What other industry do you feel can benefit from partnering with us, or what other industry do you think we would entertain with our selection that currently doesn't realize that we have a solution for them?
Well, we're big with transit as well. We have a lot of transit accounts with our dealers here in California and across the U.S. So I would say security first, and then all the security comes with it. You have your tactical security, and they wear a polyester blend. Mm-hmm. And then you have your bicycle security, where a Cool Max, which is a polyester blend. Then inside the casino, I have casino security guards wearing high-vis, 100% polyester. And then I have the soft security, where they're wearing a polyester trouser with a polyester blazer. So security, we cover the whole gamut. So from there, law enforcement is big in the polyester. Mostly at my largest departments in poly are in the South, and pretty much what they say is, hey, we're going to sweat like crazy in anything. We just might as well just buy polyester because it's affordable for us. Mm-hmm. We've tried to put them into wools and wool blends, and it's just, the poly, they're going to, like I said, they're going to sweat, so that's best for them. Mm-hmm. Transit, as I mentioned, and then another one I think that we're also possibly going to be big in is more casino workers, the behind the scenes. So the back of the house people that would wear a blend inside their chef coats. So that's another market that we're pursuing as well.
Oh, that's good to know. That's
cooks
good to know.
And chefs.
Yeah, I think with like you said, all the new properties that we can implement into the fabric,
Mm-hmm.
just a lot of solutions, and it's just really hard to beat. Polyester is hard to beat.
Absolutely, it's hard to beat, and really it's just a matter of how much you want to charge for the garment, and we can choose to offer something that has no benefits other than it's affordable, or we can put those soil releases in there, the wickability that does drive up the price a little bit, mm-hmm. but it's pennies on the dollar compared to what they would pay if they were trying to buy a wool blend.
Right, and another thing I like about the polyester is that, personally, just my taste is that there's a subtle sheen to it. it's pleasing to look at. There's a soft shine to it,
Right.
that you get on polyester that you don't get in the cottons.
You can't see it on camera, but it's actually a very, very soft hand to it, what we call a hand. And the sheen is part of it, and that gives it's also its wickability. But it's also a very soft product, and it's easy on the skin. It's not the heavy Dacron rayon that you would probably had back in the 70s.
Right.
And also there's a great need for care in your uniform. And this allows you to have very ease of care. It's machine washable, and it's very wrinkle resistant. So you can just pull it right out of the dryer, shake it out, hang it up, and you've got yourself a duty uniform ready to go with very little fuss, little muscle fuss.
There you go. So if somebody wanted to get more information about our polyester and all the other options that we offer, what's the best way to get a hold of us?
Well, I would reach out to your regional manager. We have regional managers throughout the U.S. Or call the corporate office at 800 number, and you can personally speak to me. Just ask for extension 116. I'm always here available for you.
Yes, you are.
But you can also find a lot of information and contact us through our website as well.
Absolutely. And so what we're going to do with this episode, like we're going to do with every other episode, is we're going to chop it up in different pieces. So you can find us on LinkedIn, you can follow us on Facebook, you can subscribe to our email list, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can definitely subscribe to the podcast Behind the Stitch. Again, my name is Damian Gomez. Thank you for joining us this wonderful Monday, the 23rd, and we look forward to chatting with you again soon. Thanks, Jeff.
You're welcome. Thank you.